All right, guys, welcome to Cybertruck 1. I wanted to go over a quick video of what I think is the best product to use to keep the Cybertruck basically clean. I've watched multiple videos, which are generally speaking from detail people. Sort of odd. One day they'll have 10 videos, and on week 1 they'll tell you to use one product, on week 5 another, and then week 10 something else. But I want to show you here. I've been told by a couple wrapping companies that the truck I have happens to be one of the cleanest trucks they've ever seen. VIN number in the 6,000, so maybe they fine-tuned everything a little bit better than before. But I didn't have any pitting of the rust from the railroad cars, and it's been generally clean. So this is the only thing I've been using. It says GC on the bottle. It's made by Kochchemie, basically. I also have this other product. Personally, I would stay away from this. This is the, if you're going to use barkeepers, this is the only one I would use. It's one that doesn't have any grit in it, because I've heard from numerous people that this is a foam, doesn't have the grit, and so it will generally get out some harder things that are stuck on the truck. But I'm here to show you. I have a little example here. I've been doing some Ubering, so the truck is getting a lot more fingerprints. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. Depending upon the angle, sometimes it's very easy to see and sometimes not. So if you look here, you can see a good chunk of fingerprints from up top here all the way down. So again, this is all I do, and I do this for the entire vehicle. It's the only thing I use. My recommendation is to not put, don't get too complicated. If you use the wrong thing the wrong time, it might create problems. But this stuff doesn't have ammonia in it, and it was recommended by a detailer before, and this is what I use. The key to this, I personally think, this is just a rag from Home Depot. It's for car detailing. It's a little dirty because I've used it for so long, but I still have used it. I'll wash it out occasionally. Anyway, I'm going to spray this on here like this, pretty thoroughly. And I think the key here is to just basically let it sit here for, I think people will spray it on, and then any of the products, and then leave it for too short a period of time. My thought is let it sit on there a little bit, let it break down the oils in the fingers, and I'll go back. And like I said, this is just one of these typical car cleaning rags. So basically what I'll do is just go around in circles like this. Rub pretty hard. And like I said, I'll do this for anything, for bugs, for fingerprints, for, I don't know, your day-to-day just silly stuff. Generally speaking, I'll go to a car wash and I'll power wash it. I'll put some soap on there. Again, I don't go crazy. I don't scrub. I just clean it off. But you can take a look here. I mean, sometimes you might miss a spot and have to go back, and this stuff evaporates rather quickly. Now I see a little bit of spot here, but I'd say this has gotten 95% of it. You want to go back, put one little squirt here and let it sit. You probably could have got away with doing nothing, but if you want it perfect, let it sit here for a second. I'll go a little faster this time, but I'll go back, and I'm pushing hard, not crazy. Now, it'll evaporate here, and sometimes it's hard to see on the video, but this thing is perfect now. And I'll go around and do each of the door handles. Like I said, generally speaking, I don't get this much fingerprints on it, but since I'm Ubering, 50 people jumped in the car in the last, 16 hours. Anyway, that's my advice from a non-detail expert, just a guy with a Cybertruck. Check that product out. I got it on Amazon. It is a little expensive, I'd say. I think it's like maybe 18 bucks or something like that with this Prime shipping. They sell it in a gallon jug, which I think is certainly better by the ounce. But that's what I'm doing. Check it out.